In this series, I'm going to be building an electric guitar for a talented young musician. Now, he's come up with a fantastic design, so all I have to do is build it. It's going to be exciting, it's going to be challenging. I do hope you'll join me. Now, in the last video, I put all the frets in the fretboard, and if you saw the video, you'll know that I spent ages polishing all those frets and rounding all the ends before I put them in. And a few people have commented and said, why on earth have you done that, Dave? Because you've got to level your frets. Well, the whole point is that I don't want to level the frets. And in fact, the last couple of guitars that I've made, I haven't leveled the frets, or at least not all of the frets. And the reason for that is that the fret wire that I use is reasonably good and the tolerances are pretty good. As long as I've got the neck flat and as long as I've banged all of the frets in as far as I can, in theory it should be okay without needing to level it. Now, as soon as you start leveling the fretboard there, you start flattening all the tops of the frets and ruining that lovely smooth curve that the manufacturer put in. So I'm very reluctant to do that. But nevertheless, I completely lack confidence, and yeah, I was worried too. So what I've done, here's my contraption here. I have strung up this guitar and I have clamped the neck in place, and I've put two strings on, the low E and the top E. And in actual fact, this is helping me trying to work out what the neck angle is, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But first of all, I've got this set up, it's tuned, and I've got a few buzzes, but in actual fact the action is very low. So let me just raise the action a bit and I'll show you what action I've got when I've finished. And bearing in mind, this guitar is going to have to settle. So I've not done any adjustment on the truss rod or anything at the moment, so it's just really raw. So there's going to be a few frets that I've got to deal with. Now let me show you the action that I've actually got on there at the moment. So I'm looking with the 12th fret in the middle of the frame there, and you can see that that is really low. It's less than 1.5, it's 1.25. The underside of the string is about 1 millimetre. And the same with the top E string. Again, it's really, really low. And, you know, for a guitar that's not been set up properly at all, it's just literally been put together, that's not bad. So look, I'm an amateur builder, and I've been building guitars for 20 years, but I'm not patch on what the professionals do. And so I'm not going to tell you what to do or, you know, say which way is the best way. I can only say what way I'm finding is working for me. And this is certainly the best way for me. Now then, I've just adjusted this low E string, so it's now just over 1 millimetre. And well, all the notes are ringing out. What can I say? I'm sure I'm going to find some problems when I put the other strings on, but for now, yeah, I'm happy that I'm going in the right direction. So let's get on with this build. I've bought these Clausen locking tuners for this guitar, and I've never had locking tuners before. I didn't quite appreciate what they do, but they lock the string. So this little thing here puts a pin up inside there to lock the string, and my goodness me, that's a brilliant idea. I think I'm going to go for these when I build guitars in the future, because it makes life so much easier. You just got to push the string through and lock it, and you're in. Amazing. These are old strings and a bit of a fiddle getting them in. I also used a wedge in there when I was setting that up just now, just to make sure I got the tremolo there in the right position. Now, this wouldn't be a Dave build without some cheating going on, and so let me show you the cheat I'm doing at the minute. Now, I'm just going to take this clamp off very gently. Take that out. Right. Now then, this neck angle, I had it flat and it was too flat. So I need to tilt the neck back a bit of break angle in. So what I've done, I'm going to lift this out. I've put 1mm of shim just there, and that's given me the right angle. Now then, I am not going to try and attempt to shave that to that angle, so I am going to use a shim. So what I'll probably do is get a piece of wood, 1mm at the back there, and then just taper it off, and I'm going to glue it all in when I glue the neck in. I've also had to put a little bit of veneer just on the inside there, just to tighten the neck and to push the neck up to the top here, just to line it all up. But otherwise, I think it's looking pretty good. Right, my next job is to shape this top. I'm going to take it down on the edges to about 1mm of veneer, and then obviously I'll put a trim round the edge there. I think I'm going to use the orbital sander with some coarse paper on it, because I've really got to be careful doing this. Okay, what I want to do is effectively taper it down from this line. I can draw it in, and okay. Okay, so I'm happy now with the shaping that I've done, and the other day I sprayed this with water and that's just raised the grain up, so I'm going to run 320 over the whole thing, and then I'll probably spray it with water again, just in case the grain's going to pop up again, and then repeat the process. Now, it's a very warm day today, so hopefully by the time I've had a cup of tea, that should be ready to do a second final sanding. I've sanded this down for a second time, and it's looking really nice now. So there's nothing more I can do at the moment. This is going to have some artwork on it that Carolyn's doing, and she's done some mock-ups, but now she's got to draw it onto this guitar in pencil. And I'm going to leave you in suspense on that one and call this video a day. This project is getting to the sort of exciting bit and the nerve-wracking bit. I think I need to ask the advice of my friend Daniel Wallace of Devil and Sons, who's just written a book on guitar finishing, and yeah, it's out in September, so I'll put a link in the description below. Don't forget to look out for that. I shall be on to Daniel to ask his advice on finishing this guitar, because it's going to be interesting, and I will show you the artwork next week. In the meantime, stay safe and thank you for all your comments. Cheers.